In the 1820s, Ohio was an isolated wilderness, a poor frontier state. But that was about to change. In 1825, Ohio started moving toward the future at 4 miles an hour. We're at Roscoe Village near Coshocton to learn how canals changed Ohio. First, we have to understand just how different things were back then.
Most of the freight in the 1820s was carried by Conestoga wagons. The roads of the day were impassable quagmires during the early spring and summer of the year, and bone-jarring, axle-breaking obstacle courses the rest.
Ohio needed a transportation system, and Ohio chose canals as the way to move the state into the future. Construction began in Heath, Ohio on July 4th, 1825.
Ohio's canals were built mostly with muscle power from humans, from oxen, and from horses. There's talk of them using scoops and rails and ox power to bring things up out of deep cuts, but it was mostly wheelbarrows, picks and shovels, and men.
It was excruciating labor, often in difficult conditions. But when they were done, the workers constructed about 1,000 miles of canals, including 294 lift locks to raise and lower the canal boats. The work was completed by 1847. Denny Blanford is a volunteer on the Monticello 3 at Roscoe Village.
Now, I'm your captain today. My name is Denny.
Denny and the other boat captains bring the history of the canals to life.
We had two main arteries. We had the Ohio Erie, which is this right here, connected the Ohio River to Lake Erie. And then we had the other main artery called the Miami Erie, from Cincinnati to Toledo. But we had many smaller canals feeding into these main arteries.
3 different types of boats traveled the canals.
We had the packet, which is what this boat is, the Monticello 3 here at Roscoe Village. And packet in layman terms would be a passenger canal boat. We also had something called a freight canal boat, cargo canal boat, and then we had a combination packet and cargo.
A freighter would get about a mile, mile and a half an hour, not very fast. You didn't get much speed from canals. What you got was tonnage and fewer horses to pull things. For instance, a freight wagon could carry only a ton, maybe 2 tons, and take 6 horses and 4 or 5 men. A canal boat with just 2 horses could carry 50, 60 tons.
Soon, canal boats were improved, and some carried over 85 tons of cargo. For a comparison, a modern semi can also haul 85 tons. So canal boats were the big rigs of the mid-1800s. Everyone benefited from the canals, but Ohio's farmers gained the most.
Prior to the opening of the canal, wheat would sell for 25 cents a bushel. After the canal was opened, even partially, the price of wheat rose to 75 cents a bushel, then $1, and finally $1.25.
Ohio corn, wheat, and hogs were suddenly available and in demand in all the big eastern markets. Farming became a profitable business. And all along the canals, small towns sprang up. Many prospered. But rails were already being laid across the state. And as the railroads replaced the canals, these small canal towns slowly faded from the map.